There we are.
Here we are. We're live.
Scotty,
Scotty, this is a big day.
Suki, tell me why.
We're celebrating 4 years.
Oh,
well,
no,
not really 4 years.
400.
400, but 3 years and 3 months we've been together doing this.
Good God.
3 years and 3 months we've been doing this.
I just want to
update it.
I have access to other people's Facebook pages.
Oh, you have
with like 500,000 viewers, so I'm just sharing.
Oh, very nice, very nice, very nice. Go do it.
Yeah,
Go do it.
Hold on.
So I'm just kind of excited that we've been doing this for so long. It's, sometimes when you do something, it just kind of becomes habitual. You just kind of do it. And, doing it with Scotty has always been fun, right? But to look at the amount of years that we've been doing it together and where it's headed in the next iteration, in the next 6 months or the next year.
Iteration.
I mean, this is one iteration, right? The first iteration was us in our basements.
Trying to go on Zoom, sending it over to Facebook.
Sending it over from Zoom to Facebook. Then we found StreamYard. StreamYard was the second iteration. Then you got a new background. And then I just still stayed in my kitchen because I had to take care of my kids. And then we joined forces with Lemore Media.
Forces? Well, Philly Boy came along. Right. And
he took us to another level.
Yeah,
Phil Paz, thank you so much. And
I
then
guess I should put this on, Suki.
Lemore Media came on, and then Jeff Meltzer came on.
Oh, so that's been the biggest nightmare of our life.
He popped himself up.
Show. Yeah, look at it. He pops up. He's not there. You're talking about a nightmare, boy.
So, I mean, it's been a lot of iterations to the show, and it's just kind of exciting to see where 3 months, 3 years, 3 months, and 400 shows is
400 shows. Jeff's been with us for about 6 now. And
hey, don't you think I'm hearing this?
Oh, can you hear us?
Hey, hi.
We didn't know
yeah, this is the control room. We actually can hear all of these things. I mean, but thank you for the compliment.
We've had issues with that before.
We have very important people waiting in the wings, Jeffrey, so we're going to get started. Let's put us up full, and I'll get you going on the thingy. You know how to do that or no?
What's that?
3, 2, 1,
how to put us up full?
Hold on. Let me get you. Let's get the. Let's get the. Can we get queued up? Can we get queued up? All right, I am queued up. Goodbye. Have a great show. Happy 800th. 800 guests. 400 shows. Who would have thought?
Joe will know what he's doing. All right, put us up full. Go ahead. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, glad you can. We love Jeff. You know that. Glad you can hang out with us today. This is show number 400, and we have a great show. Laura Vandervoort is here from Smallville fame, Supergirl fame, Suki.
Yep.
And she's in this new movie, which we
Excuse me.
did. I tell you to come back? Did I tell you to come back?
We're doing
no, you didn't have to. Unfortunately, this falls onto my domain, and you guys sound a little echoey.
Oh, okay. Lauren, do me a favor before we hit.
We don't want that. We want nice, clean sound. So it's not giving us you're getting a lot of room.
That's why we pay you the money, my friend.
There you go.
Just
no charge.
Turn up our mic. Are we coming? Am I coming out of this mic, Jeff? Check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
It's hard to say.
Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, it's a lot more echoey than we're used to. We're getting a lot of room tone. I don't know if it's the setting in the studio, but
Nothing's changed, and that sounded great.
I don't know. Hold on, I'm going to check. I don't want to start the show until we.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to stop right now.
Let's just make sure. Hold on.
Because we're going on TV, we're on radio now. We got the podcasts, so we want good sound.
It doesn't sound like we're coming out of these mics at all. You hear that? Yeah, make sure our mics are on there, Lord.
What was that?
Check. 1, 2.
That's better. That's
Are
one.
we in? There we go.
Let's hear Suki.
Talk.
Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There you
Hello,
go.
hello.
Good.
There you go. I made lunch today.
Laura, give me a thumbs up if we sound good to you now. We sound good? You, Laura. There you go. You're the TV star, you know. All right, here we go, Jeff. Let's light it up. Here we go. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for signing up. Suki's here. Philly Kid will be on later on, and we got a huge show. Let's just get to it. Jeff, in 3, 2, go.
The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling.
It's musical. It's magical.
Suki and Scott. That's 7 of hearts. Exactly.
This is a sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
Now, these larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
I answered you because I have respect for you guys, and it was a question respectfully put.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor,
You like De Niro and Kate Pierce. Counselor.
entertainment,
Jesse's girl.
Wonderful.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
and optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Ultraviolet light, it gets in there and it just fights the kung flu, is that right? Okay.
Let's laugh together.
I love you.
The Suki and Scott Show.
That's the best intro for a show I maybe have ever seen. Your intro is fantastic.
Girl, you are to me.
And you were singing Atlantic Star because
That a woman should
we are working on trying to get them on our show.
I dedicate my life.
Wouldn't that be exciting? if
What's
we got
up,
them?
everybody? Welcome aboard. Suki and Scott Show number 400 coming at you.
Say that
soon.
again?
Number 400, going all the way back to January, February of 2020. We're knocking out an average of 135 a year. We've had over 800 celebrity guests. And today we knock out number 400. Some of our audience members who just watch on Facebook Live,
Yeah.
look, they've been with us from day one.
From the very beginning, and they found us somehow, and they stuck with us, and they've watched this show grow, and we got to thank them for it. I cannot believe it's been 3 years.
3 years.
and 3
Lauren, bring in the
months.
cake, the celebratory.
Hey,
Bring
here comes the cake. Hey, Yvonne Burns, thank you so
Bring in-
much. Ann Rothney,
bring in the
Penn
cake.
Apollone.
No cake.
Some of the people
Okay.
who have just really been with us since the very beginning. Cherry Hetrick.
Yes.
Um,
And Suki, I believe that you could take all our shows, line them up,
Yep.
throw a dart at them, and use any one of them for an Emmy Award nomination.
Absolutely.
That's what I think,
Absolutely.
Suki.
I don't even think you need an award. I think the award is just doing it and then doing it just for the sheer thrill of being able to expose people to all the talented people that are
my
all
God.
around the world. And literally the Suki and Scott Show
Yeah.
has gone all around the world and highlighted people that are doing amazing
Yeah,
things. And talk about feeling good. I mean, this show is all about feeling good and having a laugh. And it was just an hour of escape time. And we've been able to continue on with that real voice, that one thing that we wanted to do, and we're doing it every day.
Feelings for my life, I feel it.
Would you say that that's our main motivation and focus?
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
all about having fun,
Yeah.
Suki. There's no bad news on the show. And as you said, we've had so many celebrity entertainers on the show. And the real heroes of the show, not you and me, but the unknown people who
The
have
community.
come on
Yeah.
and have entertained us, whether it's musicians, comedians, magicians. I mean, there are so many talented people. Today, Suki, no different. We've got a major Hollywood superstar coming on, Laura Vandervoort.
And a major musician coming on.
Hey, Reem Jeon. I hope I'm saying her name right. She'll
Yeah,
correct
a
us. if we're
Berkeley-
not. Hey,
a
Reem
Berkeley
Jeon.
graduate.
She's a
Berkeley
professor,
School of
I think, at
Berkeley,
Berkeley.
yep.
She's an insane jazz pianist. She's coming on later. But Laura Vandervoort, of course, you knew her from Smallville. She played Supergirl.
Supergirl.
She was in Supergirl as a character named Indigo. And so, listen, when you look at there's so many movies, magazine covers, TV shows. She's doing it all. And if you remember last time out, we had Olesya Rulin on of High School Musical fame. And they're in this amazing thriller called Black Bags.
And she really plays that dark
dystopian
character.
She seems like the bad one, I got to tell you.
But
yeah, so she's coming up in just a second, Sue. But before we do that, everybody's been talking about this Chat GPT stuff.
I will tell you, I'm kind of scared
It's
of
pretty weird, right?
GPT So for what people, how do we explain Chat GPT?
Well, here I'm going to tell you.
Yeah,
it's an artificial intelligence thing.
So it's AI,
right? So you could ask it to write anything you want.
It's a Google platform,
and it's going to write something for you within 10, 15 seconds.
And a lot of people are scared about this because they're trying to figure out what is intellectual property.
Yeah, and kids maybe use it in school.
Well, Chat GPT, can you write me an essay on Mark Twain?
Suki,
sure.
I used it right before we went on the air. And I wrote in Chat GPT, hey, Chat GPT, it's your buddy, your pal, Scott Stanford. I said, can you write a theme song for the Suki and Scott
Always
show?
wanted one.
Suki, do you know within 15 seconds,
no,
there's a theme song
about us?
About us. And Chat GPT knows, it must get it from Wikipedia.
Probably.
Knows everything about
all the
us,
content that we put out there.
Suki, let me give it to you.
That's kind of scary.
Let me tell you what it says. And I don't have my glasses, so I'm going to try and get. So here's verse 1, Suki, right? Here we are, Suki and Scott, bringing you a show that can't be bought. I don't even know what that means.
Because we're unique. We're simple. We're art.
But Scott and bought doesn't really rhyme, but I'll go with it anyway. We're a dynamic duo ready to go, bringing you entertainment, don't you know?
I like that.
Somebody's got to put music to that. So here's the chorus. The Suki and Scott show, we're the best, bringing you laughter, putting you to the test. We've got games, guests, and so much more. You won't want to miss a single episode. That's for sure.
I like that.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, an episode, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's great. And here, one more. It says, Suki's got the humor, Scott's got the wit. Together, they make a perfect fit. We'll make you smile. We'll make you sing. We'll bring you, what does that say? Oh, we'll bring you joy and everything.
I love that.
Isn't that cool?
Because that's kind of what our show is. It's upbeat. It's fun. We're not here to have any gotcha
the
moments.
Suki and Scott show. We're the
I don't know
best,
if that's the theme.
Bringing you laughter, putting you to the test. Suki, I think I got
the Suki and Scott show. We're the best.
I got the tune.
We've got the humor.
We've got games, guests, and so much more.
Why does that sound like a Hanna-Barbera theme song? Remember? Gorilla for sale.
Oh, take our advice at any price. A gorilla is mighty nice. But Lauren's going, what the hell are you guys talking about?
She never heard of Gorilla.
I'm way too young.
Those were people of a certain age who watched a certain show back in the day. Gorilla.
And they used to come across stage on with the show. This is it. Anyway, we got a great show for you guys. Laura Vandervoort is here. Hayrim Jeon is here. As we were saying,
amazing
Laura.
pianist.
Yeah. Wait till you hear her. But first, Laura, of course, again, Hollywood superstar, hundreds of magazine covers, and she is in this new movie called Black Bags. It's not in theaters, but you can see it. iTunes, Apple TV, Amazon Instant Video, on demand on the cable systems. I want to show it to you. Here's a little bit of Black Bags, and then we're going to bring Laura in on the other side. Take a look.
Hey, your bag. My bag.
I'm so sorry. I just grabbed the first black one that I saw. Your plan is to pin a murder on a perfect stranger?
Why me? Don't you want to know who he was?
Hello, whore.
He was the father of my daughter. He offered me under the table child support if I promised not to tell his real family.
It's my final offer.
I think you're gonna have to help me.
I'm not helping you do anything.
You don't really have a choice. Your fingerprints are all over it. I really think we'd both be better off if we just destroy the thing.
Well, obviously, we don't want to jump to any conclusions.
Are you celebrating something?
Yes. I think Tess here just got away with murder.
Nice. Look at that. There she is, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Laura.
Laura Vandervoort.
I just had to run and get my dog barking at the mailman.
Oh my God, what's his name? Introduce.
Blue Eyes after Sinatra.
Oh my gosh.
Put him back up, Laura. Go ahead.
Look at the eyes.
Oh,
hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my God.
Wait, what's his name? Sinatra?
Oh, Blue Eyes.
Frankie Blue Eyes.
Oh, I love it. Wow.
It's
Those
so-
are some blue eyes.
You know what's
huh?
so funny? My kid used to have a kid on his baseball team, and that's exactly what I used to call him.
Hey, Frankie
with the
Blue
blue eyes.
Oh,
Get over
nice.
here. It is a home run.
Laura, welcome to the program.
I'm just gonna say thank you so much for having me, and congratulations on 400 shows, 800 guests. That's crazy.
And as our 800 guests, look for the confetti to come down right in your living room any second. And you just want a free shopping spree at the store of your choice.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. What do I get you guys for 400
Just
shows?
being on the show.
Listen, just your mere presence here on this program is good enough for us.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll go with that.
Let's talk about Black Bags. Talk
Yeah.
about
Oh,
your
so cool.
Yeah, and your character is
Little dark, no? Little dark.
Yeah. She's got a couple things up her sleeve.
She definitely does. But to take, so I play Sarah. To take her side, she has what she believes true purpose for doing what she does. My dog is leaving now. I've bored her. Sorry. Yeah, it's a thriller. We shot in Oklahoma. Alessia Rulin, who was great on your show last week, is my co-lead. And you rarely see two women in a story like this holding their ground with equal screen time. Our characters come from very different upbringings, and it seems to be a chance encounter on a Greyhound bus. But I am the mastermind, and I'm kind of bringing her into a dangerous territory. But there is a huge twist at the end, and our characters, I believe, really teach one another a lesson that they didn't think they could learn from one another.
That's great. Yeah, no, I know, because it says that the two, I remember we were talking to her about it last week, the two characters have more in common that they find out about later on.
Yep. Exactly.
The one problem with Alessia is she wouldn't sing any High School Musical songs with me. And I was very disappointed, I got to tell you.
Yeah. I mean, I think for both of us, it's similar to Smallville for myself. We talked about it for 20 years. As much as we're grateful for it, like, we're just really, there it is. We're just grateful.
There you are.
Here I am. Yes.
And as you're grateful for Smallville, I mean, listen, the problem is that all of these shows are on constant repeat.
Yeah.
And,
So
and now it's
right.
like new generations, like finding it all over again. So that's sort of the thing where everything lives on forever now.
You want to watch Smallville? It's all there.
I was going to say, which is fantastic. I mean, I go to these Comic-Cons sometimes and I'm meeting young fans who are just starting to watch the show.
Yes.
And then so we bring them into our current work, and it's great that way. It's such a blessing because especially the sci-fi genre has been really, really kind to me and really fueled my career for 25 years.
Do you? I was going to say, do you? We see you in this movie, Black Bags, and you got the dark hair going. Do you? I imagine it's got to be fun playing, dark characters like that, right?
For sure. I tend to lean towards the darker genre, and I love to change how people perceive me. That was one of the reasons I took this along with the script. But it's always fun to be the bad guy. Even in the superhero genre, when I got to play Indigo, the villain, it's just more fun. You have more freedom. You get to be weird. Who doesn't not like being weird? There she is. So yeah, I mean, I've just started writing and developing my own stuff, and I just directed my first film. And I do. Thank you, Suki. I do lean towards the darker. I mean, I grew up loving Hitchcock, M. Night Shyamalan. All the creepy stuff.
I like the creepy stuff too. Let's get back to Black Bags. When we talked to Alessia, she said it's kind of interesting. She was much more. She's like, the characters that we play were really the direct opposite, because she said you're as sweet as pie, and there was not a bad
Suki,
bone.
she said that she was a pain in the butt to work with.
She said that there's not a bad bone in your body, and she was saying that I'm more of like, I've got more of the kick-assery aspect of it. I don't even know if that's a word, but I just made it up.
I'll go with that. Yeah, no. Alessia is she's a tiny little badass who holds her ground. Business owner, like, you should fear this woman, but she's also very generous and kind. And
yes, totally.
While we were filming, we really hit it off. But she's definitely a wise little bulldog, and I was
That's a good way of putting it. Well, she had nothing but kind words to say about you and sharing the screen with you. And she said the same thing, to have two women share the screen with the same amount of script and the same amount of monologue.
Yeah.
And what a challenge it was to be able to do it with, you know, with the tenacity, because it was not only physical, but also just the whole acting experience was wonderful to do it with you. So she had nothing but kind words to say about you as well.
That's I'll have to text her after and thank her.
Yeah, do you guys come out of that movie and that experience as good friends, and you guys talk now and things like that?
For sure. I mean, since we filmed the movie, she got married, had a baby, so she's been rather busy. But we keep in touch. And you know, we experienced a lot on that set. Like you said, it was physically grueling. A lot of fight sequences. I don't know if she told you that a tornado touched down while we were filming.
She did. Yeah.
So we experienced a bunch of things together, and I think that bonded us. And also, you know, Josh Brandon, our incredible director, he had us do rehearsals, which you rarely get time to do in film and television anymore. And we had weekends in Guthrie, and God bless Guthrie, but there was nothing to do. So we rehearsed, and there is one particular scene on the porch that is the longest scene either one of us have ever done. It was essentially a play. And we got lots of rehearsal time. And that also bonded us. We would be together in each other's rooms, kind of talking about characters and scripts and things like that.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's pretty cool.
I didn't know that you were a second-degree black belt, that you played all these sports, basketball, tennis, gym. I gotta imagine that lends itself, that kind of physicality lends itself to acting in any capacity.
Yeah, it definitely does. I got my second-degree black belt when I was 19 years old, and then I was cast on a show, so I couldn't train anymore. But after that, I was cast on Smallville as Supergirl. So I think it definitely came in handy for the flying and the harness work. And since then, I had a series called Bitten, where she was a kick-ass werewolf.
I like that.
And V, I mean, these have all been, like I said, the sci-fi genre. What I love about it is the women that they write. They have these abilities that you don't often see on television. So you get to have multiple layers to your characters, and they can take care of themselves. So the stunt coordinators usually let me do the stuff that's not going to be too dangerous. And I enjoy it. It's a part of what I can bring to projects.
I love it.
Did you find that when you were playing a role like Supergirl, how old were you when you were playing that role? You were pretty young, right?
I think I was about 18 or 19.
Young. So
yeah,
young.
no, and I was going to say, I
young.
could see how it's almost like, you know, in a part like that, you're almost become, you're a superhero, but you also become a little bit of a sex symbol as well, right? Where it's almost like you
That's
probably,
weird.
you probably have you probably got so many cards and letters of, you know, I'm sure male and female admirers who were just like, man, we love you, and Supergirl, and did you get a lot of that? Did you feel like you were ever a sex symbol playing that role?
You know, that's an awkward question, but I was so young. I was already still uncomfortable in my skin. So for sure.
I agree. I mean, 19 years old. I mean, like, most women have no idea about, I mean, they're just, she's going on to take on this like role of a lifetime that's going to launch her career, because she just wants to be an actress. And I think the hypersexualization of women characters, especially in the Marvel universe, sometimes just gets to be a little daunting for especially young women. You know, when you're older, I think you kind of understand the game a little bit more, and you have a little bit more tentacles to ground you. But when you're young, it just feels a little crazy.
You're kind of not paying attention.
Yeah, you're not paying attention to it, right? You're doing the job.
It does. And at that point in time, the CW was really leaning into that. And I was already nervous to be playing Supergirl. So all of that added pressure was definitely felt. And I did see how they would retouch photos and what they changed about me. So that also makes you insecure when you're young. But now I'm 30.
Geez, I'm looking at you. You're a gorgeous woman.
Yeah, so see, I wasn't so off. I wasn't so off base with that question, Laura.
No, but what I'm saying,
it's definitely just, you know, a pressure that I wasn't ready to take on that end of things with the fan base. I mean, again, like I have to say how much I appreciate what it's done for me and since then. But now I'm 38. Now I wish the voice that I have now, I wish I'd had then.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Let me tell you something.
That's why you're twice the age.
I know.
Twice your age.
And I'm about 20 years older than you, and I could tell you right now that I wish I had the breath that I have now to be able to do that. But unfortunately, it's just part of what makes us us. It's just the journey. And,
exactly. You have to go through all of that to really understand what it is that you want to represent in the world, and that's. Also in my industry, why I've just started writing and developing and directing my own content for women. I want to tell our stories, and
I love that. What are you directing? Tell us.
It's like a thriller type of movie. I thought I saw it. I was going to put up the poster. I think I didn't put it in, but what was the movie you directed?
It's called My Soul to Take.
My Soul to Take. There it is. That's it.
I have Colm Fior, who's a wonderful, huge actor who accepted the film. So I was directing this icon for my first time directing. And he was brilliant in it. Jenny Raven, Rainbow Sun Franks, just like the stellar Canadian cast. It's beautiful. It's very Alice in Wonderland meets, a nightmare. It's available right now, link in my bio, but just the experience of being on set and whatever it was that I had in my mind when I wrote it and seeing that come to fruition, having a female DP, I had all women around me producing. I was just finally this is what I've been waiting for. And it took 24 years for me to realize that was even an option for me. I was on set and it just never occurred to me. I'd had 4 female directors my entire career. So we're seeing more of that now, which is wonderful.
That's
Cheers
great.
to you.
Talk
I love
about
that.
Laura Vandervoort's in the new thriller with Alessia Rulin. It's called Black Bags. You could see it on demand on the cable platforms, iTunes, Apple TV, Amazon Instant Video, Dish and DirecTV. It's all on demand right now.
And it's got twists and turns, and the ending is nothing as you've imagined.
It's definitely pretty cool. Laura, listen, I have a little quiz for you because we give everybody some sort of quiz.
We like quizzes.
And luckily for you, it doesn't involve singing lyrics. Again, very disappointed that you won't sing, but I won't put you through.
Are you a singer? Can you sing? Is that one of your talents in your arsenal?
No, I think Scott saw a movie I did where I was singing, but I was.
Yeah. She lip syncs, Suki.
Okay.
She was playing the piano
okay.
and lip syncing. And I'm like, oh, look at Laura. She's singing and playing the piano.
And you're like, no.
I'm like, maybe she'll have a piano in her house.
Yeah, no. People's ears would bleed if I tried to sing.
So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you the Woman Named Laura quiz.
Oh, that's good.
It's all famous Lauras.
Lauras.
I'm going to give you a hint. I'll give you the clue. You tell me the name of. It's not always the
Laura?
name. It could be someone who played a Laura. It could be the last name. Obviously, the first name is always Laura. So it's a last name or someone who may have played a Laura. So, for example,
why don't you intro the actual game now?
What do you mean?
What are we calling it? It's the famous Laura. Do your voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the famous Laura game. Da, 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 da. Your first contestant from Toronto, Ontario is Laura Vandervoort.
Woo! Welcome, Laura.
Laura's played in Smallville and Supergirl and Bitten and Jigsaw. By the way, on Jigsaw, how crazy were you? You had a double sawed-off shotgun. You went to shoot that guy, except Jigsaw made it so it shot backwards right into your face, dude. You got to watch out for that.
But I made it to the end of the movie.
You did. Those movies are sick. I always say, I'm like, how high do you have to be to write a movie like that? But all right, so you ready? Women Named Laura quiz. Suki's here to help you if you need any help.
Okay.
First one. Okay. First clue. First lady.
First clue, first lady?
First clue.
First lady of the United States.
First lady.
Michelle Obama.
Right.
It's got to be someone named Laura.
First lady? Oh, God, I'm
Think about a type of beer. It's their last name is a type of beer.
Think of the presidents. Which one had a first lady named Laura recently? Within the last 20 years.
It was before President Obama.
Before Obama.
A beer. Oh God.
You may have been 15 at the time.
Yeah, you might have been very young.
Suki, you're
Suki, help her out with
okay.
that.
Laura Bush.
Laura Bush is the right answer.
Oh!
Very nicely done. Laura Bush.
I was thinking about Bush beer.
I was thinking like draft beer. I'm like draft.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
Laura, watch how we can edit this in post. You ready? Watch.
Yes,
Laura,
please.
here's the first question. First clue. First lady.
Laura Bush.
Oh, excellent,
man.
Laura.
Nicely done. You are well on your way, young lady.
Let's go to the second one.
Okay, here's the next one. This may be too young.
She's
You'll
too
help
young.
her. You'll help her.
She's too young.
She sang the song Gloria.
Gloria, Gloria.
How's it gonna go down?
Gloria.
Will you catch him on the main line or catch him on the rebound?
Her name is Laura.
I assumed.
Branigan.
Yes.
Laura Branigan.
You might know this one. You might know this one.
Here's
this
the next
one you'll know because you watched Ozark, right?
Ozark wife. Ozark wife.
Ozark. I didn't watch Ozark.
Okay, me either. That's good. So we don't know this one. We're the only two people in the world that haven't watched Ozark.
Boy.
All I'm thinking is Laura Dern. I'm waiting for that question.
Very close.
Give me the other Laura. Give me the other Laura.
Very close. Laura.
Other actress named Laura.
Linney.
Laura
Linney,
Linney.
that's what I was gonna say. Laura
Yes.
Linney. This is cool.
It's tough. This is a tough. Would you rather sing High School Musical songs?
No.
All right, listen. I don't care how old you are. You got to know this one.
I won't.
Who played? This is for Suki, by the way.
Oh.
Who played Sadie Harrison in the Bolt Gun Killer?
Sadie Harrison in the Bolt Gun Killer?
Isn't that what it was?
Are you talking about me?
Yeah,
yes,
you are.
Laura. You are the answer.
Is that the right name of the movie?
I don't know what Bolt Gun Killer is, but I played Sadie Harrison in a show called Instant Star.
Oh, how come it says the Bolt Gun
Killer?
You know,
this game is a disaster.
This is
Suki.
a disaster. We're gonna have to
listen,
edit all around it. We're gonna have to edit all over.
We're going through. Laura, you're gonna look like you got everyone right. Little House on the Prairie.
Famous
Laura
Laura.
Ingalls.
Yay!
That one. My dad used to call me that.
Who sang the song Gloria?
I didn't hear with Laura, I didn't hear the end of the answer.
Laura Branigan.
Branigan.
I was helping you with that one. All right, last one. You ready?
She might have.
She plays Laura on General Hospital.
Oh my God.
Never watched.
That is like 1981.
She's still on though.
I know, but if you don't watch it.
All right, ready? The answer is Jeannie Francis.
Okay.
She plays Laura on General Hospital.
Jeannie Francis.
Nice.
Yes, you got it, Laura.
Laura, who sings the song Gloria?
Laura, something.
Branigan.
How's it gonna go
now,
down?
Gloria.
Laura, listen, here's your homework for tonight. I want you to listen to that song 52 times.
And memorize your name.
And write Branigan. It's so good. Listen, thank you so much.
It was a fun game.
Great idea. It's all right. It's all right. It was easier than singing.
She's just
She's too young. I know. We're too old.
We're too old. That's what I should say. We're too old, and there's a massive chasm.
The name of the movie is Black Bags. You guys got to check it out. There it is right there. Laura Vandervoort, Alessia Rulin. It's on demand. It's on all the cable platforms. Check it out. You're absolutely going to love it. Laura, what can we look for from you in the immediate future?
I just published my first children's book, which is available worldwide on Amazon, called Super Duper Delia.
Wow.
So
okay.
People are really enjoying that. And I'm developing a few projects right now and hopefully directing very soon.
If you ever need like any morning show news anchor types to fill in a role on a movie,
you guys,
just
you're the top of the list.
We're free.
We'll come. Laura, thank you so much. Absolutely amazing career, and you're only halfway there, and just continued success.
Keep on doing it.
Thank you, guys, and congratulations again. And thank
Thank
you for having me be your 800th guest.
Send us your address. You got a gift certificate to Tim Hortons, $1,000 to Tim Hortons up in Canada.
And a new car.
And a new car.
And a new car. Thank you, Laura. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Bye, Laura. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Oh, that's so great. Black Bags, it's on demand on all the platforms right now, iTunes, Apple TV. It's all great. Listen, Suk, we are not done. Hayrim Jeon is coming on, hopefully, or it's John. Hayrim John.
Yep.
Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have a brand new sponsor for the show, and here is a word from the good folks at Blue Buffalo. Take a look. Hey, Suk, I've been hearing a lot from my friends with cats that their regular pet food options have really been hard to stock up on lately.
That sounds like the perfect time to try a new brand that your cats might like just a little bit better.
Exactly. For anybody looking for a healthy option without compromising great taste, the Blue Tastefuls portfolio from Blue Buffalo offers deliciously nutritious wet and dry cat foods.
Yes, they're specially crafted to entice even the most finicky felines while delivering high-quality nutrition.
All products are made with the finest natural ingredients, enhanced with vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients.
And you're not limited to just one flavor. Blue Tastefuls comes in a wide variety of meat-first recipes and textures to please every cat's palate.
Favorite dry foods include Blue Tastefuls adult indoor chicken and brown rice, adult indoor cat salmon and brown rice, and adult cat-sensitive stomach chicken and brown rice.
Real meat is the first ingredient in all Tastefuls recipes, and they contain no corn, wheat, or soy, and no poultry byproduct meals.
And some popular canned wet food picks are Blue Tastefuls chicken entree pate, flake tuna and gravy, and tender morsels of chicken in a savory sauce.
You can also get wet food in convenient single-serve twin packs called Blue Tastefuls Spoonless Singles.
Oh, the chicken pate is a fan favorite. Suk, they even have built-in choppers, so you can snap, peel, pop and chop for a mess-free mealtime.
So if you're having trouble finding your regular brand, take the opportunity to try something you and your cat will love.
Find Blue Tastefuls wet and dry cat foods wherever you shop for your pet food. For more information, just go to bluebuffalo.com.
Stick around for more Suki and Scott Show.
Ah, yes, Suki and Scott Show. Suk, I got to tell you, Blue Buffalo, I have friends, like I said, right in the spot there. Sure. I have friends who have cats. I don't have a cat, but I have friends who do, and I turned them on to the Blue Buffalo after we checked them out. They are so ecstatic right now, and I mean, just class A type of stuff. And they said their cats really seem to be enjoying the food.
Absolutely,
right,
absolutely.
And that's the most important thing. As dog owners, you got to know that your pet's feeling good about what they're eating, right?
Yeah.
Healthy choice.
Healthy choices for all of your animals.
Yeah.
And also, I just kind of love the new container.
Yeah.
Because everybody's on the go and everybody's kind of in a rush. And the fact that it's like one-stop shopping.
Yeah.
And you have great food for your finicky feline. Hey.
Love it.
Go for it. So
Blue
thank
Buffalo. You. Blue Buffalo. Blah, blah, blah. Blue Buffalo. That's how you say it, Suki. They pay me to say things correctly. Blue Buffalo. You got to check them out online, and we welcome them aboard. And so happy to have those guys.
Thank you so much for believing in the Suki and Scott Show.
Absolutely.
And our viewers are watching.
Yeah, tell your friends about Blue Buffalo as well. Well, listen, we keep moving on. As we were talking about, Hayrim Jeon is coming up. She is a classically composed jazz pianist, Suki, and she is absolutely so talented, bar none.
And she's ready to go.
We were talking about those people who come on the show who are just insane entertainers. I want you to take a look at Hayrim, and then we're going to bring her on the other side. Watch this. she is, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, Ski and Scott. Nice to meet you.
So it's Hey Rim John.
My goodness, you don't have any accent. Perfect.
Hey,
Rim. 2 words are my first name, and John is my last name. John is a long vowel with a John, not John, but John is a longer vowel. It'd be better if I even tell you what the meaning of my name.
Go ahead.
Hey Rim means abundance in mercy. And John means completeness or perfection. It's in Korean.
Wow.
And I'm very happy. I know
well, I'm going to say 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 만나서 반갑습니다.
Thank you.
Suki, I'd like you to refer to me as completeness and perfection from now on.
He wants me to refer to him as completeness and perfection. And hey, I'm not going to do that. So I'm not.
Hey, Rip, good to meet you. You're up right now up in the Boston area. Is that where you are?
Beautiful. Yeah, that's true. And I'm actually in between teaching and I'm in my studio, private studio, and ready to play for you one song or so. And I'm a teacher at Berklee College of Music. And this is one of the busiest day of teaching ensembles and piano studios, and very fun day, meeting a lot of different talents.
Wow. So you're in between all that, just popping on to the show?
Yes, I had to do that because it was 1 o'clock and lunchtime.
Oh, I love it.
And I was happy that I was available.
Oh, that's great. Okay, great. We won't keep it too long. Listen, you have this new recording out called Groovitude, which is so fantastic. I was listening to it the other day. It's got your friends on it, and you're playing with such talented people. It's already at number 4 on the National Jazz Week radio airplay chart. But the thing that struck me the most is that you turned it into a special tribute to your dad, who I guess had passed away in October. There you are with your dad, passed away in October, right before you could release the album, right?
Well, he passed away a few years ago, and I recorded this album after that, and I postponed a little bit longer because I wanted to make it perfect. As you know, your expectation gets really high. Yeah, but I finally, after the pandemic, I really want people to have something, just enjoy listening and find their own groove and enjoy whatever that they can bring to the table with my new album. So I wanted to release this album in October in 2022. So it's been great since then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I must have read it wrong, but no, it's fantastic.
Many dates, yes, many dates has been a lot of things. I had the album release in a Scholar Jazz Club, #1 Boston Jazz Club, and also international the venue for the Jazz 2022 by now you're showing that, it's beautiful, by the Downbeat magazine, and I got the sold out concert. So I was very proud and very happy working with Sun Music. And also I will be playing in Saturday, May 6th, we'll be playing in New York again for Harlem Derby. And this I'll be featuring beautiful trumpeter, the Duke Jones. So he's going to be a special guest as well. So I hope some people are available to check it out. I think it'll be a fun night.
Yeah, and that's coming up, the Harlem Derby on May 6th. So that's coming up pretty quickly. I know you recently played to some sold out venues, Birdland, Scholars, which is up in Boston, which is a big jazz. Does that get your juices flowing when you're up there and you're playing that piano and you know you got the whole room is just captivated on everything you play?
Yeah, it was just having audience, a live audience is just something amazing that I have that feeling that only that moment, you cannot get from, recording, but only people that right at that moment. So live concert cannot be never replaced. And especially because of the pandemic, and a lot of people are very anxious to get together. So all friends, family, and all my music fans were all together, and we celebrated this wonderful album release. So I really appreciated the opportunity.
Let's hear it. Let's
hear
you
want to play a little bit?
Stuff.
Sure, I will play. Since I'm By the way, I'm very honored to be on your show. I know it's
Thank
very
you so much.
popular and brings to amazing energy and positiveness to the community. And I'll play one of my original songs. It's called "Taste of Your Tears." And I know it's right outside. You'll hear a lot of beeping because I'm in Berkeley. Whereas in the city, there's a lot going on. Red Sox going on, and so I hope you don't mind. So let me play the song for you.
Excellent. Tell those truckers to keep it down.
I will.
Mike.
I will.
You got
Talk.
good. Just grab it.
Okay.
That was amazing, young lady.
Thank you.
That was amazing. That almost sounded like the theme song to a show.
I think you probably acquainted with Sex in the City.
Yes,
Because of the beat, the Latin feel. Maybe that's how you.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. No, that was so good. And you know what? It looks too easy for you. I don't like it.
It's my own song, so I should feel comfortable.
When did you start? When was the first time you remember back, like when you started to get into piano, start taking lessons? Did you teach yourself? When did it all start?
My guess, well, I have to tell you because I'm influenced with my mom because she loves music and she loves piano in general.
Wow.
She's a wonderful Korean traditional dancer and she also is a very good singer. But she never been professional, but she loved music. So when I was 3 years old, she found something musical in me and she took me to the piano teacher. And she begged her, like, can you try just one lesson? Maybe she'll be able to learn. And my teacher said, oh, maybe you'll wait 1 year. But she continued to give me lessons. So I started as young as 3 years old, according to my mom.
Wow,
And
3 years old.
of course, and a lot of teenagers may have a little difficult time. When you have to practice a lot, there's little moments. But I remember I always enjoying playing and playing for people. Playing with family and friends, and so it's something I can share with everyone. So I enjoy playing for everyone.
Did you ever think that you'd be teaching music now at the level that you're teaching at the acclaimed Berkeley School of Music?
Well, it's an honor. I really feel this is a great opportunity that I can share my passion and talent with my students, because there are many students like me, international students at Berkeley. And when I came here, the first day when I was waiting for signing up private lesson, there was somebody who was saying in Korean, they said, oh, there were so many international people, like Korean people who comes here. We need a Korean professor. And that made me to think, oh, maybe I should be the one. So in 10 years later, I became one, and I'm very happy to serve my students at their struggles as a musician and their passion, anything that I can offer. And that's why I'm here.
The students that come in, right, to learn
Berkeley.
from you, are they already musicians, or some are coming in clean?
Well, Berkeley has a audition. Audition.
Okay, you have to audition.
Yeah, A&I. So I'm part of that actually team. The Berkeley faculty members are team members, and we do give out audition and interview. So we basically, students have to have a previous training, and Berkeley offers a lot of different majors. So it doesn't necessarily everyone will be a performer after graduation. There is a game music, composition, film scoring, or music business, or music contemporary writing. There's so many different genres, different kind of majors at Berkeley. But I teach in the professional performance divisions. I teach piano mainly. But there are many opportunities students can explore their abilities and opportunities for the future. So Berkeley is now broad enough with even dance and theater. It's like just growing and growing.
Wow,
it's just
great.
amazing because, so many we know how competitive schools are, right? So can you give us the inside track on how to get into Berkeley School of Music?
Yeah. What do you have to know?
How to get into Berkeley?
All these parents that, are teaching their kids all the time. They're like, oh, you could be a musician. You keep up with the piano. I know I'm one of them. So.
Oh, I would love to have you. I think you'll be great.
No, she's a parent who's trying to
teach my child to play piano.
I'm so mad at myself because
you can learn as an adult.
I know you can learn as an adult.
Of course.
I took piano lessons when I was really young and guitar lessons, and I blame my parents. That's who I'm going to blame, because they didn't force me to keep going. Because nobody wants to take lessons when you're young. But as a grown-up, right? As a grown-up, I just want I smack myself in the head all the time because I'm like, man, you could have been somebody. Hey, Rim, I could have been.
You are somebody.
Talent in you. Yes.
The only thing I ever learned and remember how to play, I am somebody.
You are somebody, and I want you to know that.
I
love you.
Thank you. I feel better now. Hey, Rim, the only thing I remembered how to play is the entertainer. From the movie, from the Sting. I know you know how to do that. Go ahead, let me hear real quick. You knew the entertainer?
Do I know? Oh my goodness, you're talking about this song?
That's all I ever remembered how to play.
And it's a long time ago, right.
Long time ago. And also the theme from All in the Family. All in the Family. But it was bum, 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 with one finger. But I took lessons for a couple of months. I hated the lessons, and I'm so mad at myself that I didn't, just continue on. But I applaud you for everything you've done. And
Scott, you're saying that I should appreciate my mom because she pushed me to continue.
Yes, your mom.
Maybe I was maybe third grade or so, but she said, okay, you gotta go outside and you can play, but practice first. And then she said, you're gonna hate me now, but you're gonna appreciate me later. Now you're
You know what? And you know what? Hey, Rim, I'm supposed to take my mother for lunch tomorrow. Now I'm not going. How's that sound?
You know what? The problem is that he is very musical. He wants to be very musical.
I got nothing.
But unfortunately, that time has passed.
But you made to Ski and Scott show, so what can you say?
When you see talents who legendary talents like a Billy Joel or an Elton John, I'm sure someone like you watches them play and looks at it in a whole different vein, right? From what they're doing with the piano and the keys, and one hand's doing it. I'm sure someone like you appreciates it even more for the technical side than someone like us who just loves the music. You're actually probably zoned in on their playing, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's my job, right? So I have to find what their strengths are and the weaknesses, and I have to help them to make strengths even better and work on their weaknesses. So as a teacher, is always try to see their potential and also what their weaknesses are, so they can even better pianist or better musician. So I am basically training myself to do that every time. So I'm getting better at evaluating and articulating their problems or what they're good at, so that I can be the best teacher I can be.
I love it. So fascinating. Would you like, before we go, you want to do
play
like
more?
a little bit more? Give us a little bit more on the piano?
Let's do this. Yesterday I had an interview, and one of the questions, if I were ever invited as a commencement speaker, as an honorary doctor at Berkeley, what would you say? And it bring me to my memory of my graduation. And Steely Dan said, "Play blues, and it will work." Everything. It worked for everything. So I turn into What a Wonderful World. It's a little bit bluesy. So I'll play a little bit of that, and I hope you like it.
Please do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you for that rendition.
Thank
you so much.
Blue.
Thank you so much for taking time out. I mean, in between auditions, in between classes, a professor at Berkeley, a musician on her own.
You got the May 6th, Harlem Derby right there. Hey Rim, Duke Jones going to be there, and that's from 4 to 8. right in New York, Suk, right in
Wonderful.
the city.
Thank you so much for sharing your
Derby.
talents with us this morning with all of our audience.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're very welcome. And please go to my website, myname.com, herrinjon.com, and all social media, Facebook and Instagram and everywhere, LinkedIn, and you will find my future performances and any other engagement. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hiram,
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank
What a
you so
pleasure. What
much.
an honor.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.
You too. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Wow, Suki. Talent.
You know when you're good, when not only do you put out albums on your own, but you also have a real job too.
Yeah.
And you're inspiring the next generation.
Have a job at a university.
Right. Not only a university, the most prestigious university for music,
Berkeley. Wow.
in the world.
Unreal. Unreal. Well,
Crazy.
listen, another great show today. We fooled them again. Show number 400.
Yeah, we thank you so much for being a part of our morning.
Thank you, guys. We got more stuff coming up.
Thank you so much for being a part
of our morning.
Our day.
I don't even know what time it is. Do you? I know it's not morning. It's morning over
That's
on
about
the West
30
Coast.
years of this.
Yeah. Were you part of a morning show? Got the new news coming up in just about 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, got a lot of good stuff happening. USA Today, we're going to start doing soon. We'll keep everybody
News 12 Plus
posted.
coming up this weekend, another new episode.
Just more ways to watch a Suki and Scott show. And listen, 400 will knock out by the 800th show. We'll probably be on network television. I think
we will be.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We got Philly Kid to take us out. And then we'll see you guys later on.
Bye,
Enjoy
guys.
the weekend. Here's Philly Kid. Enjoy.
Oh, how you sparkle. Oh, how you shine. The flush on your cheeks is more than the wine. And he must do something that I didn't do. Whatever he's doing, it looks good on you. You look so good in love. You want him, it's easy to see. You look so good in love. I wish you still wanted me. He must have stolen some stars from the sky and gave them to you to wear in your eyes. I had my chances, but I set you free. And now I wonder why I couldn't see. You look so good in love. You want him, it's easy to see. You look so good in love. I wish you still wanted me. Darling, I've wasted a lot of years not seeing the real you. But tonight, your beauty is shining through. And I never took the time to let you know. So before he takes you away, please just let me say, you look so good in love. You want him, it's easy to see. You look so good in love. I wish you still wanted me. You look so good in love. You want him, it's easy to see. You look so good in love. I wish you still wanted me.
$500 or something that someone